What's going on, beautiful people? I am the Grandmaster, and I also go by D-Ray, bringing you guys yet another Wi-Fi battle. Today, we have a brand new squad. I'm very excited for this one. Just built it today. It's been putting in the finest on the OU Showdown ladder. I call it Roaring Sun. It's Roaring Moon paired off with Torkoal, and then Scovillain with a core defensive backbone of Tinglu and Cyclizar and Goldango, because Goldango is busted. Fantastic Pokemon. If you'd like to give this team a whirl, the team ID, the code is in the top right hand corner of the screen. Very excited for today's matchup because we play our good friend, my boy, mi hermano, Mr. Kurt, the Buzzswole. So if you're good to go, pull up a chair, get your popcorn ready, and hit the lights. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, let's get things on and popping. Oh yeah, it's time, baby. We got Moose. We got Moose. All right, this is what we're gonna do. All right, Moose, this is what we're gonna do. We're not gonna set up in this thing. He's got a really cool team. I like it a lot. He does get affected a little bit more by the spikes, so we're gonna set up a spike. Goes for Stealth Rock, that's perfectly fine. We can get rid of those a little bit later, but this seems to be like a Sash Endeavor lead, and so I'm not really gonna, play this whole I'm gonna hit you game and then I'm gonna lose my best wall. So we're just gonna set up all of the hazards because he cannot remove them. Let's set up another layer of spikes. You can go for close combat if he wants to. He's gonna do literally absolutely nothing. Good stuff. Okay, so now from here, I don't want to bring in Cyclizar right away on the close combat, but what we can bring in Johnny Cash, and I don't know what the deal is with my Elgato. Excuse me, guys, one moment. Oh my goodness, this was doing this a little bit ago, and I thought that I had fixed the issue, and it's looking like this is not the case. So 1 second. Oh boy, this is not good, especially with this timer. Oh my gracious. Okay, cool. So from here, I'm gonna go to switch out to Johnny Cash. He can go for close combat. He can go for a Stone Edge, whatever he wants to go for. He can't Endeavor us, I believe, if that's how it works in the Ghost type. I could be incorrect because I think that I did it to Ghost type once before, but hopefully that doesn't happen again. I'm sorry about that, guys. I don't know what's going on with my software, and hopefully we can get that fixed soon. Goes for a close combat, things you love to see, that. And now from here, I'm cool to just go for a Shadow Ball. He doesn't have a resist on his team except for the Dunsparce. So if that's the case, I think what I want to do is Trick. Actually, do I care about this being Choice Scarfed? Not really. Let's Trick. Let's Trick it up. Let's gain the Focus Sash, and then he gets the Choice Scarf, which is perfectly fine for this Pokemon, because then he'll be scarfed into the close combat, which is fantastic. Now we can switch up moves, and from here, we can just go for a Shadow Ball. So he goes for a Rock Slide. That's perfectly fine with us. So now we're just free to go for a Make It Rain in case he wants to bring in the Dunsparce. We could also go for Focus Blast. I think that Focus Blast may actually be our better bet, because Make It Rain into Focus Blast won't be doing as much damage as I would like. But Make It Rain is actually just going to knock this Pokemon out if he decides to just, let it go. And he does, which is the best move. Because if we missed the Focus Blast, then I would have been a big sad. Look at big Johnny Cash. Make it rain, baby. We make it rain. Johnny Cash making his appearance from the very first set of Wi-Fi battles that we had. So I'm very happy to see him. It's actually... It's so tough to not have a Goldango on your team. This mon is so freaking good. So good. And probably like... It goes for me, Gen 9, Annihilate by far, number 1. Number 2, Palafin. Number 3 is Goldango. Those are my top 3 right there. And now this fat thing is going to be mad annoying for us to deal with. I think our best bet here is to just go ahead and bring in Ryder and then go from there. Get rid of these hazards because his hazard setter looked to be just like Rock, and if we can remove the hazards, we'll be perfectly fine. Unless he's got hazards on the Orthworm, which is absolutely goated Pokemon. But look at this shiny. Look at Ryder. Look at Ryder looking nice. Look at Ryder looking nice. Being paralyzed is unfortunate, but I don't think that we need to be super fast this game. So I'm cool with just getting off the Rapid Spin. Rapid Spin is going to be nice. He could have hazards on this as well as the Orthworm, but I think our best bet is just to click Rapid Spin. That way we can get Torkoal in for no damage, get it in for free essentially. Later on, we don't want to get that 25% chip on our Rock type, on our Fire type Torkoal. Cyclizar is an absolute goat, so he's able to get the Rapid Spin off. Let's see if he goes for Stealth Rock. I would doubt he has Stealth Rock if he had a lead Lycanroc. Goes for the Drill Run, which is perfectly fine. I think we're cool to just go for a Shed Tail here. We do outspeed guaranteed, and we could take damage with this instead of soaking it up with something else. So I think that's just our overall best bet to go for a Shed Tail. Bring something else for free. So I think that our Mon of choice here is going to be most definitely our, is it going to be Torkoal to set up the stuff? I think it can be, but I think our best bet actually may be Carolina. I don't want to get glared. Getting glared would be really unfortunate. So I think our best bet is to just bring in Moose, because I don't think he could break Moose, and then we can set up all the hazards. Getting in Moose with a substitute is going to be fantastic. Not only can he not break the substitute, but we can just set up a bunch of hazards and start whirlwinding things around and let Moose do Moose things. Goes for Hyper Drill. This is the signature move of the Dunsparce, and it's actually really cool. I doubt that this breaks the sub. It does, which is unfortunate, but totally fine. We're able to get rid of the hazards. We get some leftovers recovery. All good stuff. Let's set up some hazards, shall we? We have a layer of spikes. Another layer of spikes would be nice. Also, Stealth Rock would be nice. I think that spikes may be better here. So let's go for spikes. You can go for a glare, but if we're glare, we're not poisoned. So let's go for spikes. Gotta play a little bit faster with the whole Elgato situation. Oh my goodness. What an unfortunate situation. I don't know what this thing has for like a secondary effect, so I'm actually gonna check that real quick. What does the Dunsparce's move do? We can get another layer of spikes. I think that's gonna be maybe the best bet. Hyper Drill nullifies protection moves. Interesting. I wonder if that works on substitute. I actually don't know that mechanic. Maybe that's why he broke the sub. Who knows, but he's not doing like any types of damage whatsoever. I'm gonna go ahead and actually Stealth Rock here this time. Or I can go for Earthquake. Let's Earthquake up. Let's get some damage off on whatever wants to come in. I don't think he has an Earthquake resist, as I remember. He brings in Earthworm, which is actually a good play on his part. Great play on his part. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and click Whirlwind, I think. We do get some more leftovers recovery. He gets leftovers recovery. He has a fine play. Fine play. Our play there was to go for a whirlwind, but unfortunately we have to do it now. So one turn too late, which is perfectly fine. He gets up a layer of spikes, which isn't the worst thing in the world. We're able to just, send his team flying with a big whirlwind. And I want to know, what is his plan to break this outside of Quaquaval? So game, please do not give him Quaquaval. That would be quite unfortunate. And Arya's here on my lap. Come here, baby. We've got Big Goodra. Big Goodra gets dragged out. Things you love to see. All right, so now if he has a water type move, I'd like to scout that out, but I am max Spadef on this thing. Because this thing's Fizz Def is just so absolutely like obnoxious. So if you guys can hear my daughter's little game in the background, then I apologize. I'm gonna bring this down a little bit. Dad moment. Let's whirlwind again. Why not? Let's just whirlwind again. He doesn't have a switch. He does. He's got the Earthworm. I was about to say he can't. He goes for an Ice Beam, which doesn't do much damage. Let's go for a whirlwind one more time. Letting this do what it does. What is his biggest threat? Do not bring in Quaquaval. If it brings in Quaquaval, I think we have to bring in Johnny Cash. That's probably our best bet. He brings in the Dunsparce, which is going to take the hazards, which is fantastic. We're going to go for another Whirlwind, I believe is going to be our better bet. If he wants to go for Earthworm, it's going to heal up and he gets another layer of Spice. So I think our best bet is just to get ourselves nice and healthy and keep clicking Whirlwind. There's no reason not to. Just keep clicking it. Just keep clicking it. What I can also do is take this opportunity to switch or set up my Stealth Rock. I think I want to set up Stealth Rock this time. Goes for Hyper Drill. Perfectly fine. Getting up the rocks here would be really, really nice. It allows us to get more damage on things that want to come in, especially that Goodra. Goodra is going to be a little bit annoying. Having 2 layers of spikes, I believe. I think it's 2 or 3. I believe it's 2. Brain's all a mush. A lot of things going on. Dad brain. Let's go. Dad brain. From here, I think I'm just going to go ahead and let Moose go down and not take any damage on anything else. And it's able to get more hazards chip. So I think that's what we're going to do. We could also bring in, we can go for an Earthquake here. Or another Whirlwind. Let's see, let's go for, I don't want to let the Earthworm in for free, so I'm going to go for a Whirlwind. Goes for a Hyper Drill, perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Could have got my damage, but that's okay because Whirlwind is negative priority, so we could have gotten an Earthquake off, which would have been really nice against this Pokemon. But I think our overall best bet here now is to bring in Torkoal and to just start giving it to him. I think that's just our overall best bet. It sucks to get the hazards chip on Torkoal, but this is mainly here just to get the sun up. So we're just going to go for a yawn here because nothing on his team wants to fall asleep as I continue to set up. Luckily, our Rory Moon is indeed heavy duty boots, so we don't worry about the hazards. Allows us to get as much chip as we possibly can, which is really nice. Is it a ground type move or is it a normal type move? That is super effective damage. Hyper Drill. It's a normal type move. Nullifies protection moves. Hyper Voice. Is that? Oh, is that just he's got both? Just all the drill moves? He's got all the drill moves? Rapid Spin, and there goes the Elgato. Unfortunate. I don't know what's going on now. Let's see. I'm so sorry about this, guys. I don't know what the deal is. Hopefully, I gotta get this figured out pretty soon. We got these technical difficulties up going. We do get the Rapid Spin off. It looks like he did decide to stay in, which is cool that this thing's gonna fall asleep, which is actually fantastic. I don't know what he did, though. I don't know what he did. I know I would have gone second, I believe. So, therefore, he did fall asleep. Cool. He fell asleep. I think that we took damage. Is that what happened? It did. He glared us. Okay, cool. So I'm going to go ahead and switch on out here. Our best bet, I think, is to go ahead and bring in Carolina. Hope he stays asleep and click a Dragon Dance. Click a Dragon Dance. Whatever wants to come in is going to take a +1 attack if I don't get a Dragon Dance off. So I'm curious to see what he wants to do. He brings in Belly Bolt, which is interesting. Belly Bolt can have Thunder Wave. For sure can have Thunder Wave. Maybe that's the prowess of this team, is to just slow things down with Glare and Thunder Wave. So do we take... I think that this is just setup fodder, honestly. So if he goes for it, I think that we just click Dragon Dance twice. I don't see there any reason not to, right? I could take an opportunity to kill this thing, but I think that Dragon Dance is our overall best bet because I don't see what his team does to mine, especially with so much hazard. So I'm going to take this opportunity to click a Dragon Dance and see what we could do. If he goes for a Thunder Wave, that's mad unfortunate, but I think we could literally just win the game here. Orthworm's gonna be kind of annoying. Goes for a Discharge. Hopefully he doesn't get the para. I think it's game over if he doesn't. He doesn't. Let's freaking go. I think that this drops. Our best move to go for here is gonna be the Crunch. So we're just gonna click Crunch, and we're in the sun, so we have a +1 attack due to Photosynthesis. Oh my god, that's tough to say. Photosynthesis. Say that 10 times fast. Goes for Crunch. Big Crunch. Can we get a drop in defense? This is gonna actually be boosted Discharge. Actually, don't get the para. Don't get the para. Don't get the para. Don't get the para. No para. Let's go. Things you love to see. Things you love to see. We are at +1 speed and +2 attack as long as we stay in the sun. We spam Crunch here. I think... Oh, he goes for Protect. That's actually a really good play. Interesting that he showed that now. I think, in my opinion, he should have clicked that earlier. That way he can waste more turns of sun. We're going to lose the sun here pretty soon, which is unfortunate. He's going to try to stall this out. Totally okay. It's his prerogative. So I think that our best bet, since he doesn't have a fairy type and he doesn't want to bring in the worm, is click Dragon Claw. So let's click Dragon Claw in case he wants to bring in the Quackle Ball for whatever reason, which he shouldn't, but let's go for Dragon Claw. It's funny that the Ectomorphosis activates as he dies. That's so funny. Belly Bolt's so cute. What an adorable Pokemon. What an adorable Pokemon. It was my PFP, my profile picture on Discord for quite some time before I changed it over. He's got Orthworm here. Orthworm's here. Orthworm is now. I don't have Earthquake wouldn't have done anything to it anyway, so I'm going to click Crunch. Our best move at Stab. We have +2. We're in the sun, baby. We're in the sun. +1 speed, +2 attack. This is a freaking... This is a Roaring Moon, son. It doesn't OHKO the Orthworm because it is Goda. Do we live this hit? We do not. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. We do get a bunch of damage off, though. And now Scovillain is looking real nice. Scovillain is looking real nice. The sun is officially gone, so I think our best bet, now that we have chip damage on the Goodra from our first layer of hazards, is to bring Johnny Cash and click Shadow Ball and do as much damage as we can before we let Scovillain come in and clean it up. So we're going to do that. We're going to bring in our boy. We're going to bring in Johnny Cash, and we're going to start clicking Shadow Ball. Let's start chipping stuff away. Shadow Ball it is. Let's go. It's going to knock out the Orthworm and take damage on whatever wants to come in. It's going to take hazards plus Shadow Ball. And he doesn't have an immune unless he wants to bring the Dunsparce in, which he does. Unfortunate. Good place. Good place. I think that we need extra chip on this Pokemon in order for us to be able to win this game. So I think what we have to do here is click Focus Blast and just see what we can do. That's just our overall best bet. If he just has ground move, which is the drill run, right? I'm gonna click Focus Blast. I need my damage off on this thing. If he's asleep, that's gonna be our best case scenario. If he stays asleep, that way we can have multiple turns to be able to get this Focus Blast off. He doesn't know that we have Focus Blast, so he could just try to stay in here. And if we can knock out this Pokemon, I think we'll be in a great spot. When this thing's gone, Scovillain literally wins this game. I think it really truly does. We still have our Terra, so we could Terra Fairy to attack the Goodra, which is fantastic. I found that Terra Fairy was just a little bit better in my personal opinion. He probably brings in Goodra here now. Quackleval, interesting plays here from a man's, because he's gonna take Spikes plus a Focus Blast, and this Pokemon's one of the things that keeps him from losing the game. We do land the Focus Blast because Johnny Cash is money, baby. Johnny Cash is money. So from here, I'm gonna click Shadow Ball. because this thing is just here to do the damage. Goes for Aqua Cutter. We do knock it out with the Shadow Ball. Fantastic. Look at Johnny Cash putting in the absolute finest. Earning the thumbnail, Johnny Cash. Let's go, baby boy. Let's get things popping. All right. Now, from here, he probably wants to bring in the Dunsparce. Of course I'll sleep with you, baby. We'll take a nap in a little bit. I get to take naps after this? Let's go. I get to take a nap? Things you love to see. He takes hazards. He takes chip. He's in range now. So all we have to do is make it rain. We make it rain on them hoes. We make it rain. We make it rain on them hoes. Here we go, baby. We got make it rain. Goodra takes crazy amounts of chips. We should die here. He should kill us. There's no reason not to kill us. So he goes for the Muddy Water. Fantastic plays. So now from here, I bring in the Torkoal, set up the sun, and let Scovillain do Scovillain things. He has to take more chip on the Dunsparce, which is fantastic. I love that Pokemon. Dunsparce is so good. Dunsparce is so freaking good. Let's bring in fast as fuck, boy. Now, from here, I think we have to just click. Do we take Hazard's chip? Does he have Hazards up? I didn't see if he did. I think our best bet here, though, is to click wherever we have a Yawn up. Is there a way that I could check, actually? We have check target or check status. I think it's check status. Yeah, we have 3 layers of spikes and a stealth rock. What about on our side? Do we have, we don't. No hazards. Cool. That's what happens when your daughter's on your lap. I'm gonna click Lava Plume. Does the most damage in the sun. Goes for Dragon Pulse. He does kill us off with his actually best case scenario. Actually best case scenario. So now from here, we're just gonna go ahead and pop our Terra. Do we want to pop our Terra now or pop our Terra later? No, let's pop our Terra now. Let's do it. Let's bring in Tapatíos. 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 So spicy. All right, so now from here, look at these. Look at the shiny. Looks like he's wearing jeans. I love it. I absolutely love it. Let's Terra, and then let's go for a. Do we growth in this thing's face? No, I don't growth in his face. I'm going to Terra Blast and knock it out. I don't want to risk it because it is awake. I can growth on the Dunsparce. I might not even have to, honestly. I am max attack, baby. I am max special attack. I think that this should just drop in regards to the Dunsparce. Look at this fairy. Look at this fairy boy. Look at this fairy boy. Let's go, baby. Got the heart on the head. Tapatíos, let's go. Big Terra Blast. Beautiful animation. Beautiful animation. Down goes the Goodra. Now we just have to deal with the Dunsparce and the Orthworm. I believe he still has Orthworm, but nothing's gonna be able to take this. We've got a big Tapatíos in the sun, baby. Let's freaking go, Tapatíos. We have the Dunsparce is gonna take all the hazards. We got spikes. We got stealth rocks. And now from here, we just click the flamethrower button. Boom shakalaka. We don't even need to growth. This thing's so chipped down. We got all the hazards up. Shout out to Moose. Big flamethrower on it popping. This should just drop. And this should be a GG. Do me a massive favor, guys. I hope you really did enjoy this video. Do me a big favor, as I said. Leave a like on the video. Comment what you guys think. Again, if you'd like to use this team, let me know how it goes. Go check it out. Come back. Give it a try. Comment on this video again. Tell me how it went. How high on the ladder you climbed. And let me know how it goes. Orthworm just dies the hazards. Let's freaking go. Good stuff, man. But I hope you guys did enjoy. Again, leave a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new. We have, on the weekends, we have the BBR Draft League. It's a fun time here. Subscribe if you're new. I'm gonna get the heck up out of here. Have a great rest of your night. And above all else, be nice. Peace.